post-traumatic disorder you are talking about?
Yeah, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. So, like, was there any facility uh, to deal with PTSD for the soldiers after the war, and what are the advancements the military currently has to deal with the PTSD right now?
Alright, so I think I was also not aware about that you have to face some traumatic condition once you win the war. And after just few years back I came to know about it because that's a very, very popular thing in US Army, right? So in US Army, if anyone has gone through the war, he has to go through that, right? Rehabilitation, it's mandatory. So it does have your impact. Let me tell you, when I was in hospital, in the middle of the night, because for 2 months you were thick of the battle. You were losing your friends who were like your family, right? Captain Vikram Batra, Captain Vijan Thapar, Major Acharya. We were so close, like you losing your family member in front of your eyes. But still you cannot stop even to say last goodbye to him, right? You have to still go ahead. It's a lot of burden on your mind. Let me, I think a very pertinent question you have brought out. And in hospital, I used to wake up in the middle of the night because I find myself in the battlefield losing some of my, friend, and I see just going and I'm just trying to catch him, and he's just fading away, right? So it's very difficult thing. That time to be, sure we were not aware about that it's a kind of PTSD where you have to go through. So Indian Army actually does not go through, and I think it's good also because till that time you do not know that it's something which has to go through. We just pass through this. So I think it was difficult, but I think in India there are a lot of meditation. So I remember there were Reiki practitioners which used to come, and they used to calm us. Then someone told me you have to do meditation also just to calm your mind because you have seen so much of traumatic condition. So I used it, and let me tell you, I think that was only for first 2 months and all. Then I never felt. Obviously, it does not come because you always have got sense of lot of pride associated with what you have done. But yes, that's a problem. Every soldier has to deal through this. And I say rather than facing bullets, dealing with your emotions, right, during the war or after the war, that's even more difficult. But I think we always been taught that you have to be mentally fit and mentally tough even before you become physically tough, right? So toughness is one thing which help us in terms of keep going. In fact, my wife has written a book on our life, which is now #1 bestseller. The name is Nation First, and it's also been translated in Hindi. And there's likely to be a movie which is going to be released maybe in a year or two. There are some discussion. There, she mentioned about some of the conditions when we were in hospital and going through. But I think it's a part of the duty of the soldiers which we have to take it in our stride and move on.